All right, we're at Goliad State Park and Historic Site. This is the first sign that says that we are doing the Aranama Nature Trail first, then we're going to go down by the river. You can get it?
Oh, you go ahead.
You already get your picture?
Yeah.
All right, we're trying to decide who's going to be in front right now.
I found my heart.
She found a cactus that looks like a heart. And she's going to get stuck by another cactus trying to get a picture of it, but
It's okay.
that's okay.
I got it. I got this.
This
Okay.
is a little short loop nature trail. We just left the Mission Historic Site. Really interesting. The person, staff member that gave the little tour, very cool. She did a really good job. We usually do not go to the state park tours just because we go to hike and get around and we get our knowledge from the signs. It's not as thorough as what there is available, but we don't really, there is the river, I think. We don't really take time to appreciate some of it, I guess. We are on the banks of the river right now, which in that tour she talked about how hard it was to grow crops because of water. One of the reasons it was hard to get water is because of the steep banks of the river. This is some pretty steep banks of the river. It would be hard to get water up from there. So.
Look, Joe.
Ah, she did get cactus in her finger. She's pulling them out now.
Oh, they hurt when they
I
come
saw it when she hit the cactus.
out. I didn't even feel it. I pulled them out. It hurt. It's staying on your skin.
There were two there. Did you get both of
I
them?
think so. Yeah, I got them.
Okay.
I just pulled them out at the same time.
Good deal. Just making sure you got both of them.
Yeah.
I don't want you putting them in me. All right, and this is a pretty short trail, but we're going to do the whole thing. We're going to do another trail while we're here. So we're going to boogie on this one. We'll see y'all guys at the start of the next trail. All right.
Hold on. Let me get a picture of this.
All right, as soon as I turn the camera off, we came across the turn, go down the steps. Oh, the wood is kind of slick and wet, so do be careful.
Are you supposed to go across?
Yeah, I think so. It steps on the other side too. Really awesome. Yeah, and there's the riverbed. No water right now because this area is in a drought. Has been for a while. They really need rain in this area. A lot of Texas does for the, oh, beautiful tree down there I got distracted by. All right, we'll head up and then she can get her picture she wants and I'll get out of the shots. Very cool. These look like they're really new too. Cross ties are fresh, a little bit of wobble on them, but they're gonna sit in good. So. All right, awesome little bridge on the trail. So we'll hang out here and wait because as you can see, she's way down there. I don't feel like going back down. Okay, got around the corner from that one, maybe 200 yards maybe. Don't know if it was even that, but a little ways. And we hit another one. So we're gonna wait on her right here, her right here. She's getting some pictures. I'm not in any hurry.
Another bridge?
Another one.
Huh. Isn't that... I don't even know what trail. Is this a different trail?
I don't know what trail we're on. We did not grab a map at the front, so We're going mapless this time. This park looked like it was going to be pretty simple, so
But
you never know. Yeah, we may not even be in the park anymore. Now we are.
I think
We're still in the park. Oh, we have a CCC fireplace coming up. I love CCC, so if you hadn't noticed, get excited every time I see it. There is a way to get down there, and we're going to do it right here. We'll go look at the sign. Recreating history. A kiln, okay, thoughtfully built to honor the historic accuracy critically to the reconstruction of the mission complex. This was built by hand by the CCC Company 3822, 1749 and 1935. So that's their kiln. And down here, this little trail looks like you had another place to fire stuff to me. Carved out in there. And then down here I don't know, maybe I don't know. Good view of the bridge that way though. Good view of Dana that way.
that's cool.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
just a little trail to take you to show you that. What is this?
I think that's part of the firing kiln.
Oh yeah, it
So-
probably is, huh?
Yeah, it looks like where they may have put stuff to cool or something. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm sure it had a
Yeah.
purpose for being there though.
Yeah, it's not just there for nothing, it doesn't look like, but oh, by the way, there are coral snakes in this park, and they do like to hide out in the rock walls, so
Yeah.
when you're here, be aware. And they said there are no snakes that look like coral snakes that are not coral snakes here. They are coral snakes. If you see them, it's not a king snake, it's not a different kind of snake. It is a coral snake, so
And
they are very poisonous.
poisonous, yes.
And really, I don't like snakes anyway, so
I think they're beautiful, but I don't want to see one.
and here you go, a sign telling you that people are stupid. Don't disfigure, remove, evacuate, excavate, or destroy any historic structure. So shouldn't have to tell people that, but you got a bunch of people that are just disrespectful to history and don't care if other people get to appreciate it. Okay, we're in the museum right now. We're just going to walk through real quick. There's some cool hardware. There's some artifacts for spiritual affirmation. We're going to run through this stuff really quick. I'm not going to explain what it is. Y'all guys can see, but there is a museum here of what they had. So shows you a nice little board there. And if you get here, it's worth coming in. Okay. I already know one story on a thing that I'm coming up on right here. The cannons. That cannon was found by a couple guys, kids, that read Popular Science magazine. They built their own metal detector, came down, found that cannon barrel. They didn't want to give it up. They had to talk them out of it because they got credit for finding it. So really cool. Really cool display here. And the last wall standing. These are some of the last remaining walls from the mission's construction in 1758. Tells you what this room was for on the sign. We were just outside this room earlier looking in. There's the sign. Tools there from the Aranama. The Aranama were the weak Indians, basically, that the Spaniards decided to try to take advantage of. Not really. They just took them in to give them food and shelter because they were not doing a very good job of caring for themselves. So that's why they were the easiest ones for the Spanish to convince to come work at the mission and convert to Catholicism and become Spaniards. Tools of the field and pasture. More stuff there. Oh, there's a bow. Arrowheads and some jewelry, some corn, and that's about all I'm going to do because other people are coming. Got a little structure here that just shows what it was originally and how it looked. There's the 8-foot walls. You can kind of get the scale. That's what those were originally. We'll see if we can get it a little better. Lighting's not real great in here, but maybe you can see some. All right, so that's the last of the museum. It was really enjoyable, really helpful people here. Okay, on our way into the mission, there was a black witch moth right up there. I got a couple pictures of it. It's still there. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the video of what it is. Maybe this is gonna show up, maybe not. Try not to disturb it, but it's right up there in the corner of that windowsill. Really cool. They're about as big as a small bat. Really awesome to get to see one just camping out and getting ready to go out hunting tonight for a mate. So, that's what people do. All right, on to the last trail of the day. Okay, we're hiking the San Antonio River Trail, and we came upon the kayak launch. Figured we'd walk down here, get a view of the San Antonio River.
Oh wow, it's pretty, huh? Look at it, Joe.
Beautiful. Nobody else out here. 6.6 miles of kayaking, by the way, as the sign said, so pretty good amount of kayaking. Looks like the water's down here too, but you do have a step so you can still get in. But really nice, pretty river. There's a pecan floating down the river. There are pecan trees in the area. Noticed those earlier. All right.
Pretty.
Continuing on the San Antonio Trail. We'll walk up the steps. This was off the trail to go to the launch site. There's the trail, nice wide path. Pretty easy trail, 1 mile one way. There you go that way. And there's Dana coming up the hill. She's been down there taking pictures. That's all right. Here's the trail. We'll go this way first. We are cheating on this trail. We don't have time to do the whole thing because we're running out of daylight. So we're going to go a little ways on 2 points to get the most of the trail that we can in the time we have. We still haven't saw an alligator. They were supposed to be in all the parks we went to this trip. We hadn't saw one.
Oh, this is pretty.
It is very pretty. Peaceful. Everybody else is probably still up at the historic sites looking at the historic stuff. We wanted to hike some of the trails here too.
Yeah.
pretty tree right in front of us.
That is beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a picture of it.
She's gonna get a picture. I'm gonna turn the video off and we're gonna take a little time to just enjoy the area. Okay, we're at the bird blind at this state park. Cardinals Haven bird blind is it. See what we have here. Probably not much. Looks like they did a good job of camo painting this thing so the birds can't see it. Some benches and windows, a little building. There's absolutely nothing out there right now. It is in the afternoon, probably not a great time for it. But they do have a little bird blind as the feeder set up. I've seen worse, I've seen better. I just heard a bird, so it's working. So it's good enough to show y'all they do have a bird blind if you're interested. So we're gonna mosey because we are burning daylight. Okay, we took a little detour off the San Antonio River Trail. The second part of it that we were doing. We're down here, it's a little muddy. So that's as far as I'm going. But you see the banks are pretty steep.
Yeah, the bank is pretty steep.
Real muddy and soft, so it could probably cave in real easy. We're far enough away. Somebody has been here fishing or something, I'm pretty sure, because it looks like a nice spot to set up a chair and just set up a pole in the water and relax and have a good time. Take you back up the trail we just came down. We'll go back to the other trail. And this is just a little offshoot. All right, she doesn't want to get bit by snakes. I don't blame her, so I'm gonna wait for her. Anyways, that's where we came up. You know, take your time. We're not in any hurry.
I just wanted to get a few pictures.
Yeah.
A little steep.
A little steep. Next part's going to be a little steep and slick probably. Luckily there are trees you can grab a hold of, it looks like. Kind of help balance yourself out. If you can get to the tree, it is a little muddy and the tree's not real solid, so we made it. I made it. Let's see if she does. May have to go help her.
Of course I'm gonna make it.
No, I mean I may have to come give you a hand.
Okay, thank you.
There you go, she made it. Yay!
Yay!
Celebration. Neither one of us got muddy except our feet, and we made it back to the trail, which is pretty beautiful.
Yeah, it's nice, huh? It's like everything is so green.
It is called the San Antonio River Trail. It does go beside the river, but you can't really see the river off the trail very good except places like that. I don't know if the river should be a lot higher, maybe. Maybe that's it. But
Well,
it's way off the trail.
The lady that was giving the presentation said that that was always a problem for the to get water
Yeah.
from the river, even for the people back,
Yep,
you know, in
She
ancient
did.
times, because, or back in the 1800s, 1700s, is that when?
yeah, 1700s.
Anyway, because
Presidio
the bank
mission.
is so steep to the, you know, to get to the river, it was always a problem. So I imagine that's why they can't put the trail right by the river, because, you know,
Yeah.
the bank is too steep.
Another place you could go down if you wanted to.
Yeah, but I'm just gonna get a picture, unless you want to go down.
I don't care. I say we keep going.
Yeah.
Maybe go down it on the way back if we have time. And this is probably the parking lot I was originally looking for, so that we could do half and half of the trail. But
That's okay.
we ended up at the start of the trail instead of this parking lot because state park maps aren't the greatest. They're definitely not to scale. There's another little walk path down. There was some kind of a bird.
Yeah.
Another little picnic area. Got a little in-ground fire pit built there. Cook something on. Steaks, hot dogs, burgers. Nice. A little bird on the top of that tall tree. I don't know. Too far away to see for me.
Zoom up.
I don't see him. There he is. He's moving around.
No, that's not him.
All right, we're going to try to figure out what this bird is. See if we can zoom up a little closer with some other optics. So. Okay, there's a hole in the tree. Not sticking my hand in that hole, but ain't afraid to stick a camera on a stick in there.
Just don't drop the camera.
All right, it's probably dark in there. We probably didn't get anything, but now we know it was in the hole in the tree. Another little camping area here with picnic tables and grills, water right beside me here, some more water up there. These are reserved camping spots, tent campers, looks like, so nice little area. All right, I'm going to close the trail section out with this little section right here. We'll probably do a little video on the drive out. Maybe not, but going under an overpass up here. Probably going to go right next to the river, I think. And then we're going to shut her down, finish up our day, and head back home. So this is going to be it for this weekend. We did Choke Canyon State Park,
Lake Corpus Christi
State Park, and Goliad State Park, and we did downtown Goliad, some of the square, just because it was so cool.
It was beautiful.
So, and you got to eat, so we had to find a restaurant.
Yeah.
We're not your typical campers. We like food and hotels. So.
Well, if I had my own camper, I wouldn't mind, but I don't want to sleep on the ground anymore.
Yeah, we used to do a lot of tent camping. We don't anymore. There's something on the ground down here. Maybe it's just a weed blowing around. But here's the overpass. We're gonna go see if we see the river down here, and then we're gonna turn it off and head back, because this is enough of the trail for us. It was nice park, a lot of history here.
Yeah.
A lot of history in the town of Goliad. This is probably a great place for snakes right here with all the rocks, so I'm not gonna get too close, because we do know there are snakes in the area. So.
Yeah.
All right. All right, here we are leaving the park now. We just finished our final hike, stopped at the bird blind. We enjoyed the tour part that's shown in part 1 of the Goliad footage that I got on my YouTube channel. Like and subscribe if you'd like to. There's the bird blind on the right hand side of the road after that parking lot. You can see there's a lot of trees, different types of grass, a lot of cactus. Park was very beautiful, very enjoyable. A lot of history here, a lot of history in the town of Goliad and the area around. Just an incredible learning experience. I didn't expect this from this park. Really not a large state park, but not a small one either. There's plenty to do here. They have kept it really in good condition. The staff here is very friendly, very nice, very informative. They'll answer any questions you have, help you out any way that you need help. There's lots of camping areas in the park. I don't think there's campers hookups, but I'm not sure. And we're about to get out of the park now. Once we're out of the park, we're going to hit the highway and head home. we did do 3 state parks this weekend, so we fit a lot into a weekend. More trees on the side of the road, really beautiful park. Now we're coming up on the entrance exit area where you would go in to pay to come in if you don't have a state park pass. If you do have a state park pass, you still have to get an entry permit, but it is free for day passes for state park pass holders. That's awesome. So alright, that's it for today. Y'all enjoy. Hopefully you enjoy the video. We'll see you on the next one.